Hey everyone, Greg from CarID.com and welcome back to the shop. And in today's video, I've got another go fast goodie for all Ford F150 Ecoboost owners that want to get your engine breathing a little bit better. This time it's from the team over at Volant, and this is their closed airbox performance air intake. So in this video, guys, I am going to review every single detail of this Volant intake, including its materials, construction, and even how to install it. So let's get started. Now, the one that I have with me today is for all 17 to 18 Ford F-150s equipped with a 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine. Now, Volant is known for really revolutionizing the closed airbox design, so it's really no surprise to see them use that configuration with this intake. Now, Volant manufactures this airbox using a molded durable plastic, so you know it's going to hold up over time. Now, it also uses a cutout in the front to tie directly into the factory ram air located on the top of your rad support. This is going to deliver the highest velocity and coldest air possible into your engine. But my favorite feature out of this airbox is this clear sight glass on top. This really makes checking your air filter super easy. It's just a matter of popping your hood and then looking through the sight glass to see if it's dirty. Now, speaking of the air filter for this Volant intake, you're going to have two different choices: a DryTech 3D filter in a red filter element like the one that we have here, or the Pro 5 dry filter offered in a blue filter element. But regardless of which one you do choose, both will provide excellent filtration with minimal air resistance. Now, when it comes to power gains on a stock tune, guys, I'll be honest, you're not going to see much, about 5 additional horsepower. And I know, that's really nothing much, and I get it. But if you take this system and combine it with a performance tune, that's when you're going to see some huge power gains. All right, now that we have all the details of this Volant intake system covered, let's go ahead and talk about the installation. And the good news is you can have this intake installed on your F-150 within just about an hour using only basic hand tools. Now, you can get started by unplugging the intake air temp sensor on the back side of the intake tube. Then loosen all the clamps for the factory intake tubes, and then remove the intake tubes as well as the top half of the factory airbox. Then remove a few more bolts securing the bottom half of the stock airbox, and then remove it. Now, before you start swapping over some parts from your factory intake, there is one very important step. Now, the PCV systems on these EcoBoost engines are complex, and any increase in airflow can throw a check engine light because the ECU is actually going to think that a PVC line is disconnected. Now, that's why Volant provides you with a PCV vent hose fitting to cavitate the air so the computer doesn't think a hose is disconnected. All you have to do is take the vent line fitting and insert it into the PCV vent hose with the short side towards the back of the engine bay, and then just reconnect the line. At that point, it's just a matter of swapping over your stock air scoop to the new Volant airbox, installing your factory temp sensor back into the new tubes, and then fitting the new airbox and tubes into the engine bay and tighten down all your clamps. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap up my review today of Volant's closed airbox intake system. So if you're looking to get a jump start on some performance gains on your F-150 Ecoboost, head over to CarID.com and check out this great system from Volant and all the other great performance accessories that they have to offer. And as always, I'm Greg from CarID.com, and I will see you guys next time.